Okay, we have Cyndi Urbano with AlphaGraphics of Loudoun with us today. So, how are you, Cyndi?
I'm doing great. How about you, Steve?
Awesome, awesome. So, let's get started. Tell me a little bit about your business.
So Alpha Graphics Loudoun is a marketing agency. We're located in downtown Leesburg.
Mhm.
Our primary focus is to support local small businesses and nonprofits. Essentially, we work for people who have limited marketing budgets. And we span the full range of marketing services from digital to traditional. So we do everything from websites and online advertising to wrapping vehicles to creating signs to
Awesome.
printing business cards and brochures.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. And how long have you been in business?
We're going to be celebrating our ninth year in August.
Awesome. Very good. So, you've got some really good experience in the group now.
Yeah. Seems like
Awesome.
2 weeks, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it seems like yesterday in some respects. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's talk a little bit about who do you serve best? Who's your ideal customer? Who's your target market?
So my ideal customer is business owners who have gotten to a point where they're so successful that they've outsourced their bookkeeping, but their hair is still on fire, and they think they're going to get to their marketing on Saturdays or after hours, and it just doesn't happen for them. They may be the best people to market their products and their services, but they just don't have the capacity to do that.
Mhm.
So I really like to free those business owners up so that they can really focus on the important things in their business, like
Mhm.
client relations.
Can you give us an example?
So I work for a lot of contractors, healthcare professionals. I work for a lot of restaurants, retailers, and those folks are usually, really working a very long business day.
Mhm.
And oftentimes they're on a growth trajectory that's very high, very
Mhm.
steep. And they're still the only decision maker in their company.
Mhm.
And so they're trying to wear all the hats. They're trying
Mhm.
to be the head of operations. They're trying to do their marketing. They're trying to be the CFO.
Mhm.
And something has to give. And most times, unfortunately, it's marketing. And
Mhm.
in this area, you just have to have a lot of focus on marketing to be able to get above the ground clutter of all the messaging that goes on in Northern Virginia.
Yeah, that seems true. Yeah, I've seen that myself. Okay, thinking of let's change topic a little bit. Think about COVID-19. What's been the impact of COVID-19 on your business?
Well, when this first became real in
Mhm.
March, we saw an immediate decline in revenues because, of course, many of my customers, especially my customers, are very vulnerable
Mhm.
to cash flow.
Mhm.
And so we had a lot of restaurants that just closed their doors.
Mhm.
We have a number of private schools that we work with, and they just, went completely dark.
Mhm.
And so I think the industry average and for the marketing industry is that revenues saw an immediate 60% decline in
Mhm.
revenue.
Mhm.
Um, and ours was not that bad because we have such a diversified
Mhm.
product uh,
Mhm.
mix that
Mhm.
many of our websites were still going on. Many of the book authors were still coming in the door.
Mhm.
But there were much of our printing operation just went quiet.
Mhm.
So we lost 2 months of revenue. Probably within a week, we went down. I would say 50% in revenue,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
just starting to come back now. So it was a pretty big financial hit on us.
Are there one or two actions you've taken to try to adjust to this?
Well, we did apply for a PPP and we got that.
Good.
So that was the most important thing because I have 9 employees and it
Mhm.
was really important to me to keep the team intact no matter what.
Mhm.
And so by getting those funds, I was able to keep them on the payroll. And
Mhm.
I had enough clients who saw the opportunity that came with
Mhm.
COVID,
Mhm.
that they actually expanded their marketing and promotion during this
Mhm.
period because all of their competitors had gone quiet.
Mhm.
So they were getting both the benefit of doing additional marketing, but also in a space that was quieter than normal.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a number of really good clients who kept us
Mm-hmm.
very busy during these last couple of months. Um, Also, we really, I just went out and started checking in with my clients. It
Mm-hmm.
was amazing how important that was.
Mm-hmm.
Not a sales call.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to get them to move money up in the year, but just checking in with them and making sure
Mm-hmm.
that they were okay, that they were doing, that there was anything that we could help them with.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not from a business point of view, just touching base one person to another.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think that really, I don't know, it helped me. It was nice having the human contact, but
Mm-hmm.
I also got a lot of positive feedback from people who
Good.
just appreciated the touch.
Yeah. Have you tried any kind of a pivot session to think about what your business could pivot to or from that might make you more
So we did in
effective
a
in this?
small sense. We really focused more on our high profitable product mix. So
Mm-hmm.
I started really promoting consistently
Mm-hmm.
our end-to-end book publishing services and our website development, because
Mm-hmm.
those are both long-term projects, but they're also highly profitable.
Mm-hmm.
So we just kind of, whatever small jobs came in,
Mm-hmm.
we were happy with, but we
Mm-hmm.
really focused more on the two core products of our business that generate a lot
Mm-hmm.
of uh, work and generate a lot of profit. The
Awesome.
other thing we did is we started focusing on products that would help businesses reopen. So we created a lot of floor decals and signage and disposable menus
Mm-hmm.
and individually wrapped pens, so people
Mm-hmm.
could be handed a pen that hadn't been touched by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So we put a lot of focus on what would businesses need when they started to reopen.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Very good. Now here's kind of an interesting question. It said that smart people learn from their mistakes,
Yeah.
but wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Um, what mistakes have you made that you would share with us so that we can learn, so we can learn about what not to do?
So I had about 2 months of operational reserves in the bank when this all hit.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to have had another month or two
Mm-hmm.
of reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like we kind of got through
Mm-hmm.
this period, but it was definitely stressful.
Yeah.
Uh, and the other thing I was I was being too reactive.
Mm-hmm.
We had we had we had a lot of clients who were very um, positive about marketing in the new environment.
Mm-hmm.
And so by switching my mindset to thinking about how can I support the people who are interested in marketing and who
Mm-hmm.
see the advantage, um, I was able to bring more work in than when
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to chase and be reactive. And
Mm-hmm.
that's been true with my business all along, is if I
Mm-hmm.
just stick to the vision of what I'm trying to do here,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's much more successful than worrying about any particular valley in my revenue
Mm-hmm.
stream,
Yeah.
even though this one has been longer than normal.
And it's interesting how that works, isn't
Yeah.
it? Cool. Cool. Awesome. Second to last question. We got your email address, website, phone number, all of that. Is there an offer that you'd like us to share?
So right now I'm extending an offer that I had put together in the fall last year, and
Mm-hmm.
that is that anybody who wants to come in or do a Zoom call or just get on the phone and chat about their marketing plan, their
Mm-hmm.
strategy,
Mm-hmm.
the how do we take advantage of the situation, how do we reopen.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the strategy of how to position your company and your products and services,
Mm-hmm.
not only right now in the moment, but
Mm-hmm.
as businesses start to reopen and we go into phase three.
Mm-hmm.
I'm offering a full hour of consultation for
Awesome.
free to clients. That's particularly beneficial right now to startups and to clients who are looking to pivot. They need to have a plan. They can't just go out and hope that it works.
All
That
true,
is
all true.
not a plan. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can have a plan if you don't implement it.
yeah.
Um,
So
that
they come out with they come out with some good ideas, but they also come out with a plan, a budget, a timeline that they can follow, and that can be either for a specific, product launch or for their company in general.
very good, awesome, very good. All right. So, last question: what's most inspiring to you today?
I have to say, in the last day or two, I have been working with two business owners who are just going forward with doing a startup.
Hmm.
And it's scary for me to support them
Hmm.
doing that in this time.
Hmm.
But it gives me goosebumps. It's so inspirational that these people have such a clear vision, and
Hmm.
they're so committed to this is the right path for them,
Hmm.
that they're willing to put everything into doing a startup. I'm
Hmm.
meeting with somebody in my office today, first time in months, and he has left his paying job
Hmm.
to do a startup, and I'm sitting down with him to put together his marketing plan and his visual
Awesome.
identity. um, and it's just, to me, it reminds me how powerful entrepreneurism can be
Hmm.
in this day and age.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, fantastic. So this has been Cyndi Urbano of AlphaGraphics of Loudoun County. Thank you very much, Cyndi.
My pleasure.